morning. Quick recap. My name's Emma. I am a nursing student. I'm in an associate's nursing program and I'm in 4th semester. And how that works is basically for the associates that I'm in, there's 2 years and it's broken down into 4 semesters. And I will be going into my 4th semester here, like within a week basically. And I'm just talking about my journey and things I've experienced. And I want to help other people thinking about nursing school or maybe in the thick of it as well, going through it, that sort of thing. I just wanted to unite and help other people as well. And today specifically we're going to be talking about 5 to 6 things that I wish I knew before going into nursing school. And so that way for someone who maybe just got accepted into nursing school or someone who just applied, or even if you're just thinking about it, then you'll have a reference of, okay, these are things I need to be aware of or things I know and sometimes I wish I knew before going into, so it would have softened the blow just a little bit. So let's dive in. Number 1, sacrifice. There's going to be a sacrifice. You're going to have to sacrifice time. You're going to have to sacrifice other priorities that you once had. Nursing school will take almost all of your time. At least it did with me, especially with family. I would have family and even friends be like, hey, can we go hang out? Hey, let's go do this. Like, hey, this is real fun, let's go do this. And it's like, I would love to, but I have to be up at like 4:35 in the morning for a clinical tomorrow, or I'm so sorry, I have a test in the next 2 days and I am studying from like the moment I wake up to like midnight or even after, and just like studying all day. I'm so sorry, but I can't. So be prepared. You will have to make choices and decide, okay, what's more important today and what's not. You're going to have to prioritize your time. 2, grades. I came right out of high school when I went into nursing school, like after that summer. And from high school, I was very like strict on myself. Okay, I want like a great grades, great GPA, the whole shebang. And then going into nursing school, it was definitely sometimes, I don't like a learning curve per se, because it was like, oh, I'm getting B's and C's now. Is something wrong with me? Am I not doing this right? Like, am I not smart enough? Maybe I'm not meant for this. All the questions, all the doubts. I was very hard on myself because I'm like, oh, I'm getting C's. Like, something's not right, and that sort of thing. And I had to, like, be okay with, you know what? I'm doing my best. I'm doing my hardest. And if I get a C, I'm passing, and that's what matters. Like, it's okay. You're not going to be great at everything. You're not going to get a straight A on this stuff. Is hard material. You're learning a lot, and you have a lot going in your head at one time, and you're trying to differentiate everything. So it's okay. Give yourself some grace. And that's something I wish I realized before going into that. I don't have to have straight A's to be a good nursing student or to one day be a great nurse. It's okay. Number 3, I have my notes. Number 3, I did not know, all nursing programs are different, but going in, I did not know like what checkoffs were. I did not know what all clinicals were going to entail. I did not have healthcare experience beforehand. That would be one thing I recommend. Girls who came into nursing school who did have healthcare experience beforehand, say they worked as a patient care tech or as a STNA at a nursing home or whatever, CNA, whatever experience they had, they seemed to be able to get on their feet and pick up like pretty quickly, especially in that first semester with some of the foundational basic care stuff. And me and some of my other friends who did not have healthcare experience beforehand were like, what? Like, it was just, there was a lot going on. So that would be one thing I recommend if you want to get started before nursing school in some sort of capacity working in healthcare. I recommend that. But going back to like knowing the lingo, I did not know like what a checkoff was, or it may be known as a skills check wherever you're going to nursing school. Like, the professor will how they did it is they watched us perform a skill after we had time to like practice and that sort of thing. So for example, like inserting an NG tube, a nasogastric tube, you'll have like a mannequin or dummy that you will like perform this skill on, and then the professor will like watch you and like not grade you, but like make sure you're doing all the steps right, and they'll ask you questions. And it's almost a little bit like an audition. And I did not know what a checkoff was until like we were we started, and I'm just like, I was so nervous. Everyone's so nervous. It's okay. But that's one thing I wish I knew. So be prepared for that. Clinicals, you could start out 6-hour days, and then the next semester you may have 12-hour days, and you may be doing some back to back. So be prepared. You will be tired. You will be sleep deprived. So buckle up. Number 4, this is one that I think is still hard for me even now, because even though I am fourth semester, I still have doubts in myself. I'm still worried about things. Just because you have doubts does not mean that you're not capable. My first semester, I think it was like 4 weeks into it, I had a professor, I went to her and I'm like, I don't think I can do this. I don't think this is meant for me. I'm not sure I'm meant to be a nurse. And she's like, give it a few more weeks, and then let's see how you're doing. Let's give it to the middle of the semester, and then once we get there, let's give it to the end. And I finished out that first semester, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep going. We'll see how it goes. I was not sure, and then here we are. We're fourth semester. So even though I had doubts myself, I had someone who believed in me, and that meant so much. And so you guys know, I believe in you. You guys have someone who believes in you. I know you can do this. Anyone is capable of doing this. You just have to put the hard work into it, and your heart and your mind into it. And yes, you're going to have days where you're going to be sad, and you're going to have days where you feel like you know nothing, and you're going to go to the bathroom at hospital clinicals crying. You're going to have so many ups and downs, but it's okay. It's okay. I've been there, done that. I understand. You're not alone. We're in the same boat. It's okay. So don't let those self-doubts make you quit something too early, or make you feel like you're not, you can't do it, that you're not good enough, because you are. You can do this. I believe in you. So, next thing is number 5. You don't need a huge study group to succeed. That's one thing that I struggled with in first semester. There was multiple girls, and yes, it was fun, and we had a good time, but we were talking a lot, and we didn't get much studying done. So that's one thing I would say, is you don't need to have a group of 10 girls studying. If you need to, that's fine. But if you don't, because my brain was like, boo, boo, boo. So there was just a lot of chatting going on. So find a good person, find a couple people, study with them, or if you're a person, study on your own. Find your technique, not one shoe size fits all. However the saying is, not one size fits all. Is that it? You know what I'm trying to say. I hope. Lastly, be organized. Everyone's different. However works best for you. But a friend a couple semesters ahead of me gave me some tips, and that I found really helpful. Getting the planner with the wide size boxes, and I color coded my assignments. So ATIs were purple, and then my next assignment, say simulations, in-person simulations, and then online simulations were in-person was green, and then online was red, and then I had the check marks, and I would cross it off once it was done, that sort of thing. Be organized. And then if you're a binder, if you're a notebook person, if you're a tablet person, have folders, have the in-page dividers. I did that, and then I would put on the side what test it was, and then in it I would divide it into the chapters. So however works best for you, be organized, so that way when you are studying for tests, you can just flip back and be okay, this is what we're studying, here's the unit all together. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen too, I hope you found this helpful. It was really nice talking to y'all. If you have questions, my email is attached. You can shoot me an email. I will do my best to respond as quickly as possible. And yeah, I hope you found this helpful. And I will talk to you guys later. Good luck. You got this, guys. See ya.